Hi, this is Kris Cumnock with the Tom Landry Classic for VYPE High School Magazine. Let's talk 4A and 5A teams of the week. Our 4A team of the week, Trophy Club Byron Nelson. The Bobcats beat a 3-0 in district Wichita Falls team last week to improve to 2-2 in their district and 5-2 overall in the season, and puts them in a pretty good spot to at least be one of the 4 teams that advances to the playoffs and possibly more in that district. They got a huge game out of running back Courtney Miles. It's been great for them all year. He rushed for 174 yards and a touchdown in that game. And so that Trophy Club Byron Nelson, our 4A team of the week. Our 5A team of the week, Sachse. The Mustangs, they've been in business since 2004, and they've never beaten the perennial district champs, Garland Owls, and they finally did it last week. First time in school history, they beat Garland 24-10. Really puts Sachse in the driver's seat for that district crown there, and gives them a chance at an undefeated season. They sit at 8-0 at this point. Their quarterback, Kent Myers, he's been great all year. Statistically, just tops in the Metroplex, and he's just done a great job, and obviously in getting them to 8-0. He was outstanding again last Friday night. Threw for 287 yards and 2 touchdowns in this historic win. So, from a Player of the Week perspective, our 4A Player of the Week on offense is Ennis running back Nicholas Gabriel. The Lions won a matchup against district unbeaten Mansfield Legacy. Both teams came into it undefeated in district, and Gabriel ran for 117 yards and 4 touchdowns on only 14 carries. So, obviously, he was a huge part of an Ennis Lion win, and will be. That running game is going to carry Ennis as far as they're going to go, and so they do a tremendous job rushing the football, and that was a big reason for their win last Friday night. On the defensive side of the ball, Arlington Seguin linebacker Malcolm Rogers, he had 15 tackles, 3 quarterback pressures, and a fumble recovery in their win over the always tough Waxahachie Indians. They won 42-15, and anytime you hold Waxahachie to 15 points, you're doing a great job, and they would not have been able to do that without Malcolm Rogers on that defensive side of the ball. In terms of 5A, our offensive player of the week is Octavius Miles. Octavius is a wide receiver for the Mesquite Skeeters. They played their arch rival North Mesquite last week, and North Mesquite was undefeated coming into that game, and Mesquite beat them in a nail-biter, a really close game, and a big reason why the Skeeters were able to win is Miles had 8 catches for 111 yards and a touchdown. He also returned a kickoff 78 yards for a touchdown. So he had a huge impact on both special teams and on offense for the Skeeters, and he'll be a big part of what they're doing going forward. If they can throw the football like they did against North Mesquite, then they can have a pretty balanced attack. And again, he'll be a big key for the Skeeters going forward as they try to get into the playoffs. Our 5A Defensive Player of the Week, Hebron linebacker Angelo Garboot. He had 9 tackles and 3 sacks in their win over Denton Ryan. They won 31-17, and Denton Ryan's got an outstanding team, and so that's a great win for Hebron, and Angelo certainly a huge part of that. So that's our 4A, 5A Teams of the Week and Players of the Week, and we'll be back next week with the Players of the Week and Teams of the Week for next week.